of over 1.5 billion US dollars. We are absolutely the largest manufacturer when it comes to printing and converting machines for the packaging industry. At Bob's, we have over 5,000 employees worldwide with a strong presence in Asia and in Southeast Asia. Therefore, it is a great honor to be here at the Label Expo 2018 in Bangkok. Right, so now let's talk about the new revolutionary M1 IoT. For those of you who are outside, if you want to get a close view, please come on inside. This area is for everyone. So firstly, how is this machine fully connected to you and how is it automatic? Let's start with the automatic features. You'll see that each one of these is a print unit. And for each print unit, we have one of these right here. So this, if the camera can zoom in, is called a print tutor. The print tutor acts sort of like a camera on your smartphone. What it does is that it's the eyes of the operator. So it views everything that's going on and it has artificial intelligence installed, very smart, which means that it knows what's going on, it's able to process everything and it substitute the duty of the operator. So each print unit has a print tutor, which is the eyes of the operator with artificial intelligence. It does what it's assigned to do, which means that if you look at all the print unit has a print tutor, which means the entire process is automatic because the print tutor makes the production automatic. And now, Alexandro, our operator, will put in the print cylinder and we'll see other key features which is very important to the M1 IoT. So it's very easy to put in the print cylinders, however you have to be accurate, and that's where the M1 IoT comes in. Once the print tutor is there, the print cylinders is there, on the print unit, I would like to introduce to everyone to this. This is a laser beam. The laser beam is very important because what it does is that it pinpoints the center of the print cylinder where it needs to go to. If you take a look at the monitor, each monitor has a different numbers. And you're supposed to turn the print cylinder to the exact number. So we have installed a laser in each print unit to make sure that you see exactly where the center is, because nothing is as precise as a laser, which we have right here. And each print unit has a laser as well, so it reduces human error because the laser is very precise, very accurate. It might be hard to see on the screen, but if you're up here, it's very visible. So you can see each laser on each one, different numbers is there, which means that each one will do different tasks, and that's exactly what we'll see right now as we run the machine. So here we go. The magic starts. We start from the very first step, which is a base blue color. Then we add in more color so it becomes more clear, more crisp, more variety with violet, with yellow. As you see, this starts to be green, yellow, red color, and of course the labeling goes in. Labels very important. And finally, there's the border as well, because a good label needs a border. And once the border goes in, most people think that, oh, we're going to have to cut the border, or we have to send it to another manufacturer or another machine to cut the border. You're so wrong, because I'll give you the information right now. This is where the print cylinder, this one comes in. This one, ladies and gentlemen, is called a die cutting machine. We have the print cylinders, printing everything, but the die cutting machine, what it does is it cuts the label for you. That's what it does, which means that you have a finished product down here. Up here is where the waste goes, roll into a big bowl so you can recycle it later on and organize it, but this is where the finished product goes. So we start from scrap, it starts to print, border goes in, label goes in, and finally the die cutting machine cuts out the label so that we have an entirely finished product from start to finish. Once it's here, it's 100% complete. You can use the label straight away. Here is very important. This is the register. If the register is perfect, it looks like this, a nice big symbol. If it's not perfect, it will be two register and we have to wait for it to close. This means the register is absolutely perfect. It's 100%. Now we can use the controls, we can increase the speed, we can do whatever we want. And as we increase the speed, you might think that it's not automatic. I have to tell you, it's automatic at every speed. You can go as fast as you want, as slow as you want, everything is automatic. And the top speed of the M1 IoT is 200 meters per minute. For this one, we're going at 70 meters per minute, and we'll show you how fast it is at 200 meters per minute because time is precious. Honestly, we can go really fast. This is just a normal speed. Before it was the slowest speed, now we move to a normal speed, and soon we'll show you the fastest speed. But right now, let's stop the machine, and let's take a look at the finished product. So as the machine slows down, we're going to give you a review of what the product looks like. So once it's here, everything is finished. Everything is perfect. Here we go. Take a look at that. The borders, the letterings, everything is absolutely perfect and in place as it needs to be. This quality is good enough to go on any beverage bottle, whether it's a beer bottle or a whiskey bottle, anything at all. It's completed, it's perfect, it's precise. The die cutting machine makes sure there's no error involved. The printing is perfect, everything is in place. Beautiful. Take a good look. See? Alright, so while Alexandro and Hermes is setting up, I would like to tell everyone how it's fully connected. Now you see how it's automatic with the print tutor and everything else. And how is it connected? Well, I have to tell you that M1 IoT. IoT stands for Internet of Things, which means everything is connected to you. All the M1 data is stored, all the M1 data is accessible, and all the M1 data is remotely controlled. I'm sure everyone in the world, well, most people now, should have a smartphone, and also you would have a tablet, a laptop, and a desktop. It's very simple. All you have to do is go into the application, like this, and you get to see. What the application does is it tells you all the machines. All the production data is in here, all the machine lists are in here. So, for example, I want to go into one of them, I can take a look at the machine outline, and also take a look at all the information which is loading right now. We have the speed, the uptime, the materials used within 24 hours, the OEE, everything is all stored here. So you have all the information in here on your smartphone, and it's in real time as well, so it's always updating. If that's not enough, you can add in more information. So for example, if you want a few information, it starts like this, but if you want lots of information, all you have to do is add. And all the information that's added are all the key quality information, which is production data, how many speed we have run, how much more speed do we need to run if we want to produce, for example, 1,000 meters of label, right? And all the other key qualities that you want to know as well. So every time the machine is processing, and everywhere you are, you know the production data. You know when it's setting up, when it stops, when it's running, when it's producing. You know it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the first thing you can know as soon as you wake up, and the last thing you can know before you go to bed. And no matter where you are, you don't have to be here to know what's going on. You just need one of these to know what's going on. Either a smartphone, a laptop, a tablet, everything is all connected here. So you know exactly what's going on, how much we're producing, and all the details that is essential. So now we have moved on to a new labeling. As you can see, the print cylinders are in place, the print tutor is doing the job. We start off with blue and then gradually move on to become a more detailed. And if you take a look here, this means the register is perfect. So for the first job, how much substrate did we waste, Mr. MS? Only 8 meters of substrate was wasted because we were able to produce a mass amount, and it takes very little time for everything to be in register. It's super fast. What about for the second job? 10 meters is all. 8 and 10. That's very, I have to say, very efficient, and it reduces the cost of production. And since we waste very little substrate, it means it's environmentally friendly. We can lower our cost of production and use more raw materials instead of throwing them away. So now, since everything is in register, this is what it looks like. We can increase the speed instead of throwing them away. So now, since everything is in register, this is what it looks like. We can increase the speed. Now we will go from 20 meters per minute to 130 meters per minute. Look how fast it is. That's all you need. With the press of a button, you can increase the speed from here to here straight away. It's that easy. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, can we please stop the machine? Once everything is registered, then we can stop it. Okay, Most people think that for an industrial machine, it takes a while for it to stop and takes a while for it to reboot. That's not true in this case. Once everything is in register, you can stop it at any time, you can start it at any time. It's very easy to reboot. You can reboot it instantly, but I want to show you the finished product. This is the finished product right here. Everything is perfect. We have the same size labeling, which means, for example, if this is a cologne, you can use the same bottle for every type of cologne brand that you have because we have the same size labeling, and also everything prints together perfectly so you have the equal amount of different brands, different aroma, different types of products, which is absolutely perfect. So we do not waste any substrate, and we can calculate, for example, in 1 minute we have 130 meters of labeling, which equals how many labeling for each specific one, which are all equal. So you can use the same bottle for each of the labeling, and you can have an equal amount as well because it all prints together. And now let's restart. So most people think that a big machine like this will take time to reboot. That's not the case. With this one, we can restart straight away. Everything's working perfectly. Everything's automatic from start to finish. And all we need to do is wait for the register, and we'll show you the top speed of 200 meters per minute. See, everything is perfect. Everything is working. And if you would like to know the production data, you can do so just by looking at your phone. You can know the production data, and it's always on real time, so it's always updating. And the production data that we give to you is not just a few data, it's as much as you like. The time, the speed, the measurements, everything. So let's go to 200 now. This is the top speed. We are producing 200 meters of substrate per minute. And the machine is still automatic, it's very durable, and you can do this all day. Okay, thank you very much. From start to finish, we are producing the same quality of labeling. However, we can do it fast. So the M1 IoT gives you quality at the best and quantity because time is precious. So you can trust the M1 IoT to be reliable, you can trust it to be consistent, you can trust it to be durable, and maximize efficiency while reducing waste as well. Thank you, Mr. Ernest. So these are all the key quality of the M1 IoT because at Bob's we are the leader in innovation, and we are the only brand who can make you access the information online via application and also monitor everything that's going on here. And as you can see, each print unit is automatic, so there's no human error involved. And as you can see, with its processing, all our operator has to do is stand back and monitor everything. So you can have one person per machine if you like. It's that easy, it's that simple. So there's no other machine in the market that can do what the M1 IoT can do. The remote monitoring is possible to analyze information from your machines in real time. Downtime tracking application allows you to view all the machine stops, analyze the cause, and measure the efficiency just in case there's any interventions. And the open interface lets you communicate directly with your production workshop, input client orders to make you act more straight away. And also, just like we see just there, this is the most reliable, the most consistent machine out there in the label market. We want to maximize productivity, efficiency while reducing waste. If you're looking for something that will assist your business and your production, look no further than the M1 IoT. And if you have any information that you want to ask, or if you have any questions whatsoever, or if you want to have a look at the application that I showed you just then, which is the Bob's mobile portal, we have experts standing by here. We have our expert who have flown all the way from Italy to help assist you, and we also have a Thai expert here as well for our Thai speakers. But if you're interested, do not hesitate to ask whether it's about the M1 IoT or whether it's about Bob's other innovations. And this is the final presentation of the day. Thank you very much. Thank you to Bob's. Thank you to the Label Expo 2018. Thank you to the Bitech Bangna Convention Center. And most importantly, thank you to our dear customers. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ